Hey guys, it's Melvin7 here, and today I'm bringing you my BPL predictions. Now, I know it's been quite a while and you've probably seen a lot of other YouTubers' BPL predictions. If you don't agree with mine, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to do a most consistent one because that's basically already confirmed, the gold, silver and bronze. So we're just going to head straight into this. I give reasoning as well, so if you do want to comment why I've put a player, why I haven't, etc., listen to my commentary before you do comment because I'll probably have cleared up a couple of your questions. But anyway, let's get straight onto this. So the first player is probably one of the most obvious in this entire team. It's David De Gea, especially earlier in the season. The first half of the season, he kept Man United in so many games, saves critical, like in against Everton for instance when we won 2-1. He made so many unbelievable saves against Liverpool first time we played them when we beat them 3-0. He just deserves to be in there, and yeah, he's definitely a sure thing for this team this season. In left back we've got Azpilicueta. Now I have got Ryan Bertrand, well, I don't actually have him in this, but the reason for that is because he is in team of the season most consistent, so there is absolutely no point in him being in the actual team of the season because he's already got a team of the season card in the most consistent silvers. So we've got Azpilicueta here. He's been very good for Chelsea, very defensively solid, and a big part of why they have the second best defence in the league. The next player is going to be another Chelsea player. That's going to be Terry. John Terry again, leading the line. You know, he's playing better than when he did when he was 24. It's just ridiculous. I think he's 34 now, and he's the best centre-back at the minute in the Premier League. Hopefully that changes next season because, you know, he's getting on. We don't want the BPL's best centre-backs to be pensioners, basically. So the next one to partner him is Jose Fonte. He's had a fantastic season, taking in for Dejan Lovren, obviously off last season, Southampton, and he's done fantastically. Southampton have the best defensive record in the BPL, so we've got another Southampton player in the defence. We've got Nathaniel Klein, who's linked to many clubs including Manchester United. He's had a stunning season in right back, being very, very solid going forward as well as in defence. The midfield, mostly dominated by Chelsea players, as you would probably expect. Eden Hazard is a certainty, alright? He's probably even more certain than David De Gea. It's just ridiculous how well he's done. You know, his stats and goals, his goals and assists might not be as high as you would probably expect. I mean, I think he's scored 18 goals in all competitions and he's had, I think, 9 assists. But his general play for Chelsea, if you watch, he's just the focal point for every attack they do. Against Manchester United, his bit of brilliance was the difference between the two sides, so he's definitely in there. Unfortunately, he got an inform, so he's not going to be in team of the season most consistent, which means he's definitely going to be in the team of the season BPL. The next player, we've got another Chelsea player, Cesc Fabregas. Okay, in the second half of the season, he hasn't been anywhere near as effective, but in the first half, 16 assists is all you have to hear. Di Maria's second highest with 10 assists, and then Cesc Fabregas is miles ahead with 6 assists more. You know, he was pivotal early on when Chelsea were playing their fluid, really attacking style of football, and yeah, he definitely deserves a card. By the way, all of these stats, etc., they're just my interpretation. They're obviously, you know, up for debate. Stats are the big thing that might change. I'm just adding 5 to everything on most things anyway. So the next player, we've got Nemanja Matic. I think he's going to be in BPL team of the season most consistent, but he'll also be in the team of the season. He's been literally the anchor in Chelsea's midfield. He's honestly been stopping so many attacks and allowing players like Fabregas, Hazard, Oscar, Willian, Costa to get forward. So yeah, he's certainly going to be in there. And in the last spot is going to be an Arsenal player, and that's going to be Alexis Sanchez. Now, again, in the first half of the season, he was a lot better than what he is now. He's still very, very great for Arsenal at the minute. That didn't sound right off the tongue. Great. Very, very good for Arsenal at the minute, but other players like Cazorla, Ozil are starting to take some of the workload away from Sanchez. Doesn't make him any less good. He's just been ridiculous, alright? He's been insane. Very, very good for Arsenal, and yeah, probably signing of the season, although there's a couple of cheaper ones that you could say a signing of the season, but he's a certainty for this team this season. He's been unbelievable. So the 2 strikers, we're going to go with the 2 highest rated ones, alright? Because I think that's how EA will work it. One of them is so obvious on the bench, but anyway, we've got Diego Costa there. He's been amazing for Chelsea. He's injured at the time of making this video. He'll be back before the end of the season. He's got a chance at becoming top scorer in the league. Don't think he will, but still, he's had a fantastic debut season. He's had a couple of injuries though, but yeah, he scored loads of goals. I think it's, what, 20 in the BPL. Am I right there? Hopefully I am. I think I am. Roughly around then. I should have checked my stats before this. And the next player is going to be Sergio Aguero, who I think it's either 19 or 20 for both of them. I think Diego Costa actually has 19 at the minute and Aguero has 20. And yeah, He's been phenomenal. He's been blighted with injuries as well, but he's a certainty for this team this season again. Whether he'll be on the bench or in the main starting 11, we'll have to see, but he'll be in the team this season regardless. He's been fantastic for Manchester City. So we start off on the bench with a goalkeeper, Hugo Lloris. Now, this is controversial. You could have Fraser Forster, but unfortunately he got injured. You could have Thibaut Courtois, who's done very, very well. You could have a few other goalkeepers, but for me, Lloris has saved Spurs so many times. You've got players like Christian Eriksen and Harry Kane who saved Spurs quite a lot of points, but Lloris has just been consistent all season and a big reason into why Spurs are still contesting for Champions League and Europa League. So in my opinion, there's the goalkeeper there. Then we've got Laurent Koscielny. Alright, he's been great for Arsenal in their defence. He's been very consistent. You know, they've had to change their back four, particularly their fullbacks, quite a lot. But they haven't conceded too many goals, especially recently in their run of games. This is prior to the Chelsea game. I'm not sure if I'm going to upload that after, so I don't know what's happened in that game. But he certainly deserves a spot on the bench. Next player is a left back. Now, we're going to go with Cresswell. As I say, Bertrand is on the team this season most consistent, so there's no point in putting him there. So Cresswell has done fantastically well for West Ham. A few teams are linked to him, and yeah, he's had a fantastic debut season, I believe, is it, for West Ham? Could be wrong there. Next player is Morgan Schneiderlin. Again, someone on the team this season most consistent. Been fantastic for Southampton in the midfield. A real anchor, a bit like Matic is for Chelsea, allowing other players to get forward, and yeah, he's certain in the team this season. Now the next player is debatable, alright, and it's not just because I'm a Manchester United fan, but think of it this way: if Manchester United finish second or third, they're going to have more than David De Gea in the team this season, let's be honest, alright? Arsenal, I've got two players here. Manchester United, I'm going to put Ander Herrera in there. He's been fantastic. The fans have been calling for him to start ever since the start of the season, and he's been pivotal, okay? You could have Ashley Young in there, you could have Marouane Fellaini, alright? But for me, Ander Herrera is where we link our attacks. We link our defence and attack with Ander Herrera. I think he's had 5 goals, 5 assists, and he's just been phenomenal. Coutinho's had 3 goals, 4 assists. Sorry, the other way around, 4 goals, 3 assists, and he's been up for Player of the Year, which I think is ludicrous. So yeah, definitely I believe Herrera should be in there. He's been fantastic. As I say, if Man United finish second or third, David De Gea surely can't be the only team of the season in there, especially in the second half of the season. Anyway, then we've got Harry Kane, who again could be in the starting lineup, but he's a certainty for this team this season. So many of these are blatantly obvious, there's just a few debatable ones. Harry Kane, stunning form, 20 goals this season, I believe 30 in all competitions. He's just been on phenomenal form, his first debut season, and yeah, very interested to see if he can keep that up, but he'll be in this team this season. Next, we've got Charlie Austin, who I think is 4th highest scorer in the BPL, and he plays for QPR, who are in the bottom 3. That is just phenomenal, alright? He's been amazing for QPR. His goal scoring record defies belief considering they're in the bottom 3, so I really do think he deserves to be in this. And then the next player, we could have Christian Eriksen, but personally, I think EA are going to opt with Balassi. He's been brilliant since Pardew went to Palace, and yeah, they love money spinners, and let's be honest, Balassi's in form was so highly sought after, you couldn't get it on the market. I reckon this team of the season is going to happen. He's been fantastic. He does deserve it. Obviously, you could say Christian Eriksen does, but again, I think, you know, lower half, a Crystal Palace player deserves it, is what I meant to say there. And Spurs already have 2 players in mind with Harry Kane and Lloris, and if they finish 5th, 6th or 7th, I think that's alright. So yeah, I'm going to put Balassi in there, as I say. This is a maybe again, because obviously there's only 7 players on the bench, so I would say it's either Herrera or Balassi that'll get kicked out. Probably Herrera, but you know, we'll see what happens. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if there's anyone big I've missed out. Obviously, don't mention Bertrand, because I've said my reasons why I haven't got him in. That is because he's in team of the season most consistent, and I wanted Cresswell in there. So anyway, any other players, let me know if you think I've got this right or wrong. Let me know if you want to see my La Liga one, my League One, Serie A, Bundesliga predictions. Hopefully you've enjoyed, and peace.